No Piroe, no party. Has just ended at Ellen Road. Leeds United 2, QPR 0. Not the best of performances, but 3 points nonetheless. Without further ado, let's get into this match reaction. All right, guys, what's going on? My name is Ollie Ward. Welcome back to the Ollie Ward channel. Has just ended at Ellen Road. Leeds United 2, QPR 0. Before we get into the match reaction, be sure to smash. Let's go for 250 likes. Get there right now. Smash a little like button as you continue to watch this video, yeah? Thanks very much. Also, subscribe if you are new and get your comments in for your man of the match. For me, today, the midfield were brilliant. I thought Rothwell was decent. Tanaka was very good. Vogie, when he came on, was decent. Piroe scores, but Bogle was brilliant as well. Get it in the comments down below, your man of the match. Without further ado, let's get into the match reaction. So it was a must-win for Leeds United today, really. Not must-win in the sense of, necessarily the table, but just the atmosphere. The disappointing display at the Den on Wednesday night. We needed to get 3 points today and make it look easy, which, to be fair, Leeds United didn't today. I'm not going to sit here and praise us and say that was the best performance I've ever watched from Leeds. We were in control. QPR had a couple of chances, but, it's another clean sheet at Ellen Road. Meslier will be happy. The defence will be happy. The midfield was excellent. And, just attacking chances. We need to be more clinical. But if that game ended 1-0, I was going to say that Leeds United made it look really hard for themselves. But when Piroe came on, you know what he does. He scores goals. I think that's his 7th or 8th for the season now. He looks like that man. Look, the thing is, Piroe's always going to be that argument. Can he start 90 minutes? Can he start every game? But when he comes on off the bench, the bloke's going to put the ball in the back of the net. But so the game started. Leeds United were dominant pretty much in the first half. Aronson had a lovely shot where he hit the crossbar. Not too much happened after that. And then Leeds scored a very, very scrappy goal for Bogle's goal. It kind of got whipped in from Byram, and then it kind of got weirdly bicycle kicked by Solomon, punted around the box, and in the end, Bogle stuck it in with his left foot off the bar and in. Very scrappy goal, but a goal probably Leeds United deserved nonetheless. Went in half-time, 1-0. Second half, again, we were dominant, but not really creating anything. Similar with against Plymouth and Millwall, how much possession we had. That's fine, but possession doesn't get you goals. We had chances here and there. Solomon did score, but it was offside as well. It was clearly offside. Byram ran offside, squared it to Solomon. But yeah, it would have been nice if Solomon did get a goal. He's still got question marks over his performances, if I'm being completely honest. And then the second half, we let QPR back into it. We're making it a bit hard for ourselves, but we never looked like we were necessarily going to concede. They had a couple of loose chances that didn't really test Meslier at all, but it was just a sign of keep switching on from Leeds United. And Farke brought on Dan James, Piroe, and then about 5 minutes later brought on Vogie. And I genuinely thought it changed the game. Vogie was absolutely brilliant when he came on in the middle of the park, breaking up play, winning headers, lovely passing, lovely 1-2s with Brendan Aronson as well. It shows that he can just be, just a defensive player. He can be an attacking player also, which is decent, what we like to see. Joe Rothwell didn't have a bad game either, apart from the set pieces again. Set pieces I'm not even going to talk about set pieces because we won today, so that will just make me angry talking about them. And Piroe came on and scores goals like he always does. And like I said, it's the age-old question of should we be starting Joel Piroe? But when he starts, he doesn't necessarily do anything, but the bloke scores goals. What do we want this season, ladies and gentlemen? Because Mateo Joseph didn't have a bad game, but I don't think he had a shot. Do you know what I mean? He runs a lot. He holds up the ball nicely. But similarly, he didn't score again, and Joel Piroe comes on with sort of 20 minutes to go and scores, and he's clinical, and that's what Joel Piroe does. But does he have 90 minutes in him? Let me know in the comments down below, because what we've seen this season when Joel Piroe starts is he scores sometimes, but other times you don't even know if he's on the pitch. So, and also, I was happy for Isaac Schmidt. He came on as well. He kind of played at the left-hand side where Solomon was playing, and in the sort of 5 minutes that Schmidt got, he probably done more than Solomon done in the sort of 90 that he was on the pitch, if I'm being completely honest, or the 75 he was on the pitch, sorry, should I say. But I think it's been a difficult spell for Solomon. Hopefully, he can start playing a little bit better. He just, I don't know, that goal would have really helped him. Unfortunately, it was offside. But yeah, Schmidt got the assist for Piroe's late goal, and that late goal came in the 94th minute, where Schmidt had a nice little ball into Piroe. Piroe took a touch, and he just slotted it past the keeper. Exactly what Joel Piroe does, put it away for his, I think, 7th or 8th goal of the season. And Leeds returned into the top 2 as well. Sunderland dropped points, which is good. They were 2-0 up and drew 2-2 to Coventry. So now, as it stands, Leeds United are 2 points off top of the league going into the international break. But Sheffield United do still have a game in hand on us. They're on 28 points. We're on 29. So they could end this sort of international break going into the top two. But similarly, Leeds United wasn't the best of performances. I'm not going to sit here and say it was, but at the end, we got the 3 points. And that's what I was kind of happy with. Leeds United made it look very hard at some stages. We did in this game. And obviously, we missed out Junior Firpo. Forgot to mention that. Firpo's been banned for 3 games for a headbutt on a Millwall player. He pleaded not guilty, but the FA looked at it and said, no, you did headbutt him, which fair enough was a stupid thing to do. But to tell us 9 a.m., on a match day was a bit odd this morning. But similarly, Junior Firpo shouldn't have done it. He done it. Got a headbutt thing. He's out for 3 games. I was asking for more nastier, gritty fighters, and he's gone and done that. That's not exactly what I meant, Junior. Okay, so you didn't get the right sort of memo there. But either way, let me go through the team. Meslier had nothing to do really today. He kept another clean sheet. Good on him. He came out and claimed a couple of crosses into the box. Especially there was one near the end where I thought, oh my God, QPR are going to sneak one here. And he comes out and collects it. Decent. Jayden Bogle for me. Got his goal. Also, the overlapping runs, the weaving in the out of the players today. Thought it was brilliant. Defensive sort of, there was a bit of a defensive error at the end when Dan James was on the pitch. They didn't know who was going to kind of cover who. They went through on goal. But apart from that, Bogle didn't really do much wrong. Similarly, with Joe Rodon and Pascal Struijk at the back, brilliant partnership. Another clean sheet between them two. Sam Byram doing what he normally does, a 7 out of 10, solid. He looked a bit leggy at the end there. I don't think he maybe necessarily knew who was going to be starting today amid the, Junior Firpo news. But yeah, Byram done another solid shift. Joe Rothwell, better game. I thought he was terrible against Millwall, and I said that on here. I didn't think he was very good at all. Set pieces are still a problem. They are. That's not just down to Joe Rothwell. That's down to the coaching staff and everyone involved. Tanaka, another decent game. A couple of wayward passes that you don't often see from Tanaka, but, he sort of calms the game down, plays at his own pace. How many times do I have to say that? Nonto had a consistent game, and he's consistently dropping 7 out of 10 sort of performances. Needs a goal, needs a few more shots, needs to be a bit more greedy maybe, because Brendan Aronson, who actually was quite lively in that first half, sort of fell off a bit in the second half, is very greedy, Brendan Aronson. The amount of times he could slip in Nonto, but he goes alone. Nonto maybe needs to do the same. And then you look at the left-hand side, Solomon. I don't know. It's not clicking at the moment for Solomon, unfortunately, but hopefully that sort of in the near future, something happens there. Joseph, again, didn't score, but he's running around. He's doing things. His hold-up play is good. He just needs goals in his game, and then he's going to be a very, very good striker for us. When the subs come on, Joel Piroe obviously saves the day. No Piroe, no party. Scores goals. That's what the bloke does. Dan James didn't do too much, but looked sharp, looked quick. Very good tracking back for a counter-attack QPR had in the late stages of the game. Kulavogi came on. Could have actually genuinely got man of the match. I thought he was decent. He was only on the pitch for about 10 minutes, and I thought he was very, very good. Dominating the midfield when he came on. Like I said, defended well and attacked well. And Schmidt came on, despite the training sort of, Farke's been talking about how he's dropped his head in training, needs to get up to speed. He came on and proved a bit of a point, He came on at left wing for 5 minutes, got an assist and looked decent with his right and left foot. Are we going to start to see Isaac Schmidt more in that first team after the international break? But ladies and gentlemen, there will be videos going, throughout the international break. But let's leave this with Leeds United 2, QPR 0. Smash that like button. We're going into the international break on a high, which is good. I've been Ollie Ward. You guys have been excellent. Smash that like button. Subscribe if you're new. And I'll catch you in tomorrow's video when we do 5 things we learned versus QPR. Cheery. Oh.